Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So excuse the clutter behind me. All of this stuff plus the clothes on my lap are all of the things that I bought in New York that I wanted to show you guys. So I will start off with the stuff that is on my lap. I got these gloves which are actually iPhone compatible and they just have two sensors on the index and the thumb. They're thick as well, they're super thick. The only problem that I found with these were that my index and my thumb would remain cold whilst the rest of my fingers were perfectly fine. So I don't know what's up with that. I turned them inside out to see if there was something wrong with the stitching or whatever, but it wasn't. So I don't know what's up with that, but my friend has similar gloves to mine and she has the same issue. And I've never seen these in Australia. I only found them in America. I think they must sell them in countries where it gets to sub-zero temperature. The next thing I got was from H&M and it's just a mesh top. Next thing I got was like 10 bucks and it was obviously in their summer collection because it's a mini skirt. And I knew I was coming back to the Australian heat, so I thought it was necessary and I love it. I've gotten so many compliments as well from it and I've worn it a few times at work. The next is a jumper that I got from H&M, and if any of you guys have seen my Game of Thrones reaction videos from last year, I would always be wearing a turtleneck, and that's because I love turtlenecks. So I don't know if you guys can see, but this is a navy blue turtleneck. This I got at the Museum of Modern Art and it's basically a creativity book, one page at a time by Adam J. Kurtz. I'm not going to open it because it's a little bit personal as well, but I'm up to the 22nd day and some of them I have been skipping because they are either not applicable or I can't really do on that particular day. So yeah, I'm interested to see how I'll be feeling once I reach the end of this book. The next book I got at Chelsea Markets. It's a poetry book by Rupi Kaur called Milk and Honey. And the back of the book says, "This is a journey of surviving through poetry. This is the blood, sweat, tears of 21 years. This is my heart in your hands. This is the hurting, the loving, the breaking, the healing." And honestly, I read this book in maybe an hour because it's pretty short. It's something like 200 pages, super easy to read, and it's so beautiful. I 100% recommend this book or poetry book. The next I got at the Metropolitan gift store and it is an Arabic poetry book. I have already Persian poetry, so I didn't go for the Persian poetry book, and I have no idea about Arabic poetry besides Khalil Gibran. So I decided I'll pick this up and give it a read. This was an unnecessary purchase because I have recently gotten my Beats by Dre replaced actually in New York. But the only difference is this is Bluetooth. It's from JBL and it's got like a volume up and down button on the side. It has a mic as well. They are retractable. They're not completely soundproof, but the sound is pretty good. And this bendable part is a lot safer, I guess, than the Beats by Dre. The Beats by Dre can really easily snap, whereas this is like more secure. The next couple of things are basically makeup. This I needed to get. It was a makeup remover. I highly recommend using oils on your face for removing makeup, and this one is pretty standard. This is the Hourglass Veil Mineral Primer. It has SPF 15. It's beautiful on your skin, and I hadn't replaced my bottle that finished in 2015. So when I was over in America, I saw it, so I thought I would do so. The next thing I got was a Glam Glow, and I asked the lady which one I should get, and she recommended this one to me because I have normal skin, and it's basically just a mask, and it's just for cleansing and sometimes makeup removing purposes. And yeah, so far I really like it. The next is a Sephora Intensive Instant Moisturizer Plus Cream with Hyaluronic Acid Moisturizer. I didn't really want to go for a super expensive moisturizer. This one has hyaluronic acid in it, which I love, and which is why I purchased this one. Okay, still on to makeup. This is a matte NARS foundation in the shade Ceylon Light 6. They actually don't sell this particular shade in Australia, and I've had my eye on this shade since 2014 when I discovered that there was a light 6. Well, I did want the sheer glow, but they didn't have sheer glow, so I got the matte version, and I actually like the matte version a lot more than I like sheer glow, which is funny because I have to shake this and it's quite watery, but it still works. It still works on my skin. It's actually very beautiful on. I mean, I'm wearing it right now and it's flawless. It's exactly my skin tone. I don't look oily, it looks natural, and that's what I really go for when I go for a foundation. Then I got the Kat Von D ink liner. This has been raved about, and my Stila eyeliner was kind of not being great. I think it was the weather that was drying out the ink. I have no idea, but I like the Stila one better, but I still use this for the time being. So the next thing I got at the Met Museum also, and it's just a keychain, really. So this is the sun, and this is the moon. It's a quite beautiful keychain from the Met Museum. Okay, the next thing I got at the Met Opera gift store, I think it is called, near the Lincoln Arts Center. It is a blue Danube music box. This is actually Johann. As soon as I saw this, I bought it straight away because I have literally been looking for a blue Danube music box for 3 years. I'm not even kidding you. So when I saw it, I was like super emotional. I was like on the, oh my God, I can't even explain to you how happy I felt when I saw this. Blue Danube by Johann Strauss is, or Strauss or Strauss, or I don't even know how you pronounce the last name, to be quite honest with you. It's one of my favorite classical songs. So I was actually quite upset because when I was packing this and I packed it in my carry-on bag, you can't really tell, but this part was completely broken and his fingers were snapped off. So I had to buy super glue. It's not as good as it was, obviously, but I fixed it. I had to get this because I love hats and I love New York. So this was a must-have for me. I got to show you guys this in the vlog, but I also got this small little keychain from the American Museum of Natural History as well. I also forgot to show you guys this, which is just a selfie stick that I got from one of the stalls at Times Square only for $5. The next thing I got actually in Washington when I was in the Air and Space Museum, and it's basically a moon, and I love bath bombs, so I love taking a lot of baths. Basically you put this in water and this little part projects the moon. I don't know if you can see that. And then actually I'll show you guys. There we go, that's what happens. So it floats around in the bath with you and makes bath time real fun. So yeah, those are all the things that I got in New York / Washington. Let's just say America. I hope you guys enjoyed this random little video. I haven't done a haul in a really long time, so hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy it, and my New York vlogs will probably be ready by next week, I want to say, if not the week afterwards, and they'll probably be split into 2 because I spent a lot of time in America and the vlogs are about 3 hours in length. So it's going to be a fun time editing all of that content for you guys. So I hope you enjoy it. By the time that you see this, I'll be in Uluru. So I'll also be vlogging Uluru / Ayers Rock, and then that will probably be the next video coming out unless I film a reaction in the near future. So I will see you next week. Until then, take care of yourselves. Have an awesome week, and I will see you next time. Bye.